Welcome, beloved soul. You've arrived here not by accident, but by divine appointment. The Spirit of God is already moving within you, guiding your steps, softening your heart, preparing you for what you are about to hear. There is a proposal being sent from heaven, and it has your name written on it. Not just a proposal of love, but of divine alignment. Not just a partnership with a person, but a covenant with God's plan. This is not the kind of proposal that comes from human pressure or fleeting emotion. It is the kind that comes when heaven speaks a word so gentle, so precise, that your soul pauses, listens, and begins to tremble, not in fear, but in holy recognition. You've waited long. You've prayed quietly. You've laid your head on your pillow night after night asking, "When, Lord? Where is the one you chose for me? Am I still on the path you marked for me?" And here is the answer, whispered not in thunder but in stillness. Yes, beloved, yes, you are seen, you are known. And the proposal you've been waiting for has already left heaven's hands. It's coming. This message comes to calm your worried thoughts, to soothe your questions, to silence the noise of doubt. Because when God speaks a yes, it's not rushed. It's not uncertain. It's rooted in eternity and dressed in peace. This proposal, it's not just for your hand in marriage. It's for your whole being to be held in the safety of divine timing. It's heaven saying, "I have chosen someone who will see you, not as the world sees, but as I see." They will not come to complete you, but to walk with you, side by side, soul to soul, servant to servant, as you both carry out what I have placed within you. This person will not be perfect, but their presence will feel like home. Not because of chemistry, but because of destiny. Not because they check every box, but because they carry the breath of my intention. You see, love in the kingdom is not random, it is written. And your story, beloved, is unfolding right on time. You don't need to chase, don't need to beg, don't need to force. You only need to remain close to the one who writes the story. You only need to keep saying yes to me, and I will lead their heart to you, and your heart to them, without striving, without confusion, without delay. And when they arrive, not just into your life, but into your awareness, you will know. Not because of fireworks, but because of peace. Not because they impress you, but because they honor me in how they honor you. So take a breath, precious soul. Can you feel the calm returning? Can you feel the heaviness lifting, even just a little? This is the first whisper of the proposal. A divine nudge saying, don't give up, don't settle. Don't think I forgot, because heaven has already begun the movement. And the one I've chosen is being drawn, even now, toward the very moment when your paths will meet. But until that hour, you are being prepared. Not punished, prepared, not forgotten, refined, for a covenant that reflects my glory, not just your preferences and this person. They are also asking me about you. They may not even know your name yet, but they are praying, asking, seeking. And I am answering them with whispers, visions, nudges. I am shaping them to hold what you carry. Yes, beloved, the match is spiritual before it is emotional. It is sacred before it is social. It is holy before it is romantic. And that is why it is taking time. Because sacred things are not rushed. They are reverently woven by the hands of heaven. So breathe. Rest in my timing. Trust that even delays are full of divine detail. And if this message is already stirring something in you, a softening, a tear, a warmth, then I invite you to stay close. To subscribe to this sacred space, where messages like this are spoken to weary hearts like yours. If you feel led, share your reflection or your prayer in the comments below. This is a sanctuary, not just a video. Your voice belongs here. And if this message has blessed you, and you feel moved to support this peaceful work, know that even the smallest super thanks helps us reach more searching souls. It allows these messages to continue flowing, calmly, lovingly, consistently, just as you've needed today. Now come back with me to the stillness, to the whisper. This proposal is more than a ring. It is an invitation to live in holy agreement, to partner with someone who will not idolize you, but will intercede for you, someone who will not just say, "I love you," but "I choose you," with God at the center. You may not know the hour, you may not recognize the signs, but heaven knows when to send the one, and heaven knows how to prepare you to receive them. There may be moments when it feels like nothing is happening. But trust me, in the unseen, the angels are aligning hearts, untying knots from your past, clearing the path forward. Do not compare your journey. Do not rush your unfolding. Your proposal will come in a way that only heaven could write. And when it comes, your soul will recognize the sacred scent of it, not because it makes sense in your mind, but because it will echo what your spirit always knew, that love was coming. And it would be holy. Stay with me, child. Listen, wait, hope. And if this message is still resonating, I gently invite you again, subscribe to receive more peaceful guidance like this. Write what you're sensing in the comments, so that this moment becomes a shared testimony. And if your heart feels led, your support helps this sanctuary of words reach others in need. Every prayerful offering, every super thanks, is part of the mission to heal and uplift. You are not alone in this waiting. You are not forgotten in this longing. You are being prepared for a sacred proposal, one that comes straight from heaven. Stay close. Part 2 is already unfolding. Let the peace go with you. Until we meet again in the next message, come, beloved soul. Return to the stillness. Let your heart settle into this sacred moment again. You are safe here. You are seen here. And the Spirit of God is gently continuing the message that began in you long ago. This proposal, this divine invitation from heaven, it's not just a moment in your life. It's a movement of your soul. A slow, beautiful unfolding that God has orchestrated with care, not just for your happiness, but for your healing, for your wholeness, for your calling. You've been through much. You've trusted and been betrayed. You've opened your heart only to feel the ache of delay. And you wonder, will love come softly? Or will I always feel alone in the waiting? Listen closely now. You are not waiting in vain. You are waiting in wisdom. Because heaven does not send sacred things prematurely. The proposal meant for you is not late. It is being tailored to your heart's true language. And while you've been praying, while you've been walking quietly in faith, the one who is meant to find you has also been journeying, not just toward you, but toward God, because heaven will not allow someone to reach for you who is not first reaching for the Lord. God protects what he values. And you, precious soul, are deeply, fiercely valued. So this proposal is not being delayed. It is being protected. You are not being overlooked. You are being reserved. And the one who is coming, they are not perfect, but they are being positioned. They are learning how to see beyond the surface. They are learning to pray before they speak. They are learning how to love without control, to lead with gentleness, to partner with purpose. Heaven is preparing both of you, and when the time comes, it won't feel like striving. It won't be forced. It will flow, because heaven's proposals are not built on pressure. They are born from peace. This love will not just ignite your heart. It will align your life. It will not pull you away from God, but pull you closer. It will not blur your identity, but reveal it more clearly. Yes, you are being chosen, but first, you are being consecrated, sanctified, set apart, because a sacred proposal is more than a question asked on one knee. It is a soul knowing, a divine yes spoken in the language of faith, sealed not with diamonds, but with divine alignment. And so, if your heart feels weary today, let the Spirit remind you, this is not the end of your waiting. This is the middle of your preparation. And even now, heaven is nearer than it seems. Breathe again. Feel the Spirit settle over you like soft rain. Let the peace that passes all understanding calm your heart again. You do not need to chase after signs. You do not need to interpret every silence. You only need to remain close to the one who holds your future. You see, the one who is coming with this sacred proposal. They are not looking for perfection. They are not seeking someone without scars. They are looking for someone who has walked with God through the fire and come out softer, not bitter. Wiser, not harder. Faithful, not fearful. And that someone is you. You have become more than what you've been through. And God sees it. Heaven recognizes it. And so does the one being prepared for you. So rest now, beloved. Rest in this holy knowing that God is a matchmaker of souls, not based on appearances, but on purpose. And when you are called into this divine partnership, you will feel something you've not felt before: security without suffocation, tenderness without pretense, honor without hesitation, prayer without prompting. This is how heaven writes love. And this is the love coming for you. If these words are soothing your heart, if they feel like confirmation to the prayers you've whispered alone, I invite you gently and with peace to subscribe, to stay in this sacred rhythm with us. Share your reflections in the comments. Let this message become a living prayer. Every gift, every offering is a light that helps this message travel farther. And I thank you, soul to soul, for being part of this sacred unfolding. Now come back to the promise. Come back to the whisper, the one being sent to you. They are not far. In spirit, they are already drawing near. You may not see the full picture now, but in heaven's timeline, you are closer than ever, closer to the encounter, closer to the proposal, closer to the moment that heaven touches earth in the form of a promise made between two hearts surrendered to God. And when that proposal arrives, you will know, not just with your mind, but with your spirit. You will feel God's presence in it. You will sense His blessing on it. And you will say yes, not just to them, but to the will of God over your life. So keep praying, keep trusting, keep walking, because this is not just about meeting someone. It's about becoming someone who is ready to receive what you once thought you could only imagine. This is the gift of holy preparation. This is the promise of divine partnership. This is the proposal that is meant for you. And beloved, God never misses a moment. He is not late. He is intentional. And He is working, even now, to bring your heart home to the one who will honor it. One more time, with humility and gratitude. If this message speaks to your soul, let this be a place of peace for you. Subscribe if you haven't yet. Leave a reflection or prayer request in the comments below. Share this message with someone who may need a reminder that heaven sees them too. And if you feel led to support this ministry, know that every super thanks is received with reverence. It helps this channel keep going, keep shining, keep speaking peace over searching souls. You are part of something sacred now. You are being drawn into a divine rhythm, and the one who carries the answer to your waiting is closer than you think. This proposal, it is not just romantic, it is spiritual. And it is coming. Stay open. Stay faithful. And I'll meet you again in part 3. There is more heaven wants to reveal. Let peace wrap around you now and carry you forward with quiet hope. Until then, you are held, you are loved, and you are being prepared for something holy. Welcome again. Beloved soul, you've come this far for a reason. You didn't just stumble into this message, you were guided, laid, drawn in by a presence greater than yourself. And that presence is still here, still speaking, still whispering. This proposal is no ordinary moment. It is holy, it is heaven sent, and it is meant for you. You may feel unworthy. You may think too much time has passed. You may have questioned whether real love, pure, spiritual, God-aligned love was ever going to be your portion. But here is truth. The God who placed the stars in the sky has already written your name into a sacred love story, and it does not begin with another person. It begins with you, your becoming, your healing, your surrender. The proposal heaven is preparing is not a rushed fairy tale, but a divine partnership, rooted in reverence, built on prayer, sustained by grace. It will not rescue you, because you are not broken in need of rescue. You are whole in Christ, and your wholeness is being paired with another heart that carries the same light, the one who is coming. They have been shaped by trials too. They have been refined in the fire of life, and they are learning to love not from movies, not from the world, but from the feet of Jesus. They are learning how to listen with compassion, how to speak with humility, how to protect what is sacred without controlling it, and their steps are being ordered. Their path is being cleared. Their heart is being softened for you. So if you have ever feared that you've missed your moment, let this word reach deep into your spirit. You have missed nothing that was meant for you. God's timing is not human. It is higher, wiser, and wrapped in mercy. This proposal is coming at a time when your heart is ready to receive not just a relationship, but a revelation of what it means to love and be loved in a way that honors God. This person will not idolize you, nor will they require you to shrink. They will celebrate your calling, pray over your dreams, and walk beside you in holy unity. And when they ask the question, when they kneel not just before you, but before God in surrender, you will know. This is not just love. This is worship. This is purpose. This is what heaven designed for both of us before time began. No more pretending, no more striving, no more feeling like you have to be someone else just to be chosen. You are already chosen by God, and the one He is sending will recognize His choice. They will not compete with your peace. They will protect it. They will not be intimidated by your light. They will reflect it. This is the kind of proposal heaven sends. Not for popularity, not for performance, but for purpose. So do not worry about how it will happen. Do not stress about when it will happen. Instead, focus on who you are becoming in this sacred season, because every moment of waiting has been adding to your wisdom. Every tear has watered your soil. Every surrender has opened space for the sacred. And now you are almost ready. Not because you've achieved perfection, but because you've allowed God to soften you, to shape you, to hold you. You've trusted when others rushed ahead. You've chosen faith when it would have been easier to settle. And heaven has seen it all. Beloved soul, you are not unseen. You are not unloved. You are not overlooked. You are being honored by heaven itself. And this proposal, it is coming as a gift. Not because you earned it, but because God delights in giving good things to those who wait on Him. Let your heart receive that truth. Let your spirit breathe it in. You are worthy of a love that is sacred, steady, and spirit-led. Not only will this love restore what was broken, it will awaken what was buried. It will remind you of who you really are, and it will walk with you into the future God prepared long before you could see it. So don't lose heart. Don't give in to fear. Don't allow the silence of this season to make you forget the promise. Because right now, even now, the one who is meant to stand with you is being prepared to carry this covenant. They are not just asking God for a partner. They are asking Him for you. And when your paths finally meet, you will both know this is holy. This is heaven's doing. This is the answer to every quiet prayer. So stay near to God. Keep your heart open. Let the Lord finish what He's been doing in you, because He's doing the same work in them. You are not waiting alone. You are waiting in alignment. And what's coming is not just for your joy, it's for God's glory. If this message is still speaking to your soul, I invite you gently again to subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance. You belong here, in this space of stillness and truth. Leave a comment with your prayer or reflection. Let this be a sacred meeting place where hearts connect across distance. And if this message has blessed you, and you feel led to offer support, know that your super thanks helps these words continue reaching those who need them. Every gift goes toward creating more of this gentle healing content, so more souls can hear the voice of God in the silence. You are part of this mission now. You are walking with us. And I thank you with all my heart. Now hear this final whisper. You are not forgotten. The divine proposal meant for you is not lost, not delayed, not denied, that it is coming with the breath of heaven on it. It is coming when your heart and theirs can recognize one another, not from sight, but from spirit. When that day arrives, you will not need to question. Peace will be your confirmation. Love will be your language. God will be your foundation. And the proposal? It will not just change your name. It will mark a shift in your destiny. This is not just about a wedding. It is about a divine union that reflects God's covenant love on earth. So stay ready, stay open, stay near, because this proposal comes straight from heaven, and yes, beloved, it is meant for you. Let the peace of God stay with you. Let His voice echo in your spirit when doubts return, and return to this message as often as your soul needs reminding. You are deeply loved. You are being prepared. And what's coming will be worth it all. Until then, walk gently and carry hope. Because heaven is still writing. And the next chapter has your name on it. Welcome again, dear heart. You are not late. You are right on time. Right where you need to be to receive the continuation of this heavenly message. The stillness that surrounds you now. That soft breath of peace rising inside your chest. That's not just calm. That's the presence of God. That's the voice of heaven saying, be still and know, the promise still stands. You haven't missed your moment. You haven't fallen behind. You are not being punished. You are being positioned. You are being set apart. You are being prepared, because the proposal that's coming to you requires a heart that can recognize the holy and beloved. That's exactly who you are becoming. This journey hasn't been easy. There were days you questioned your worth. Nights when you cried silently, wondering if God had forgotten you. But every tear was seen. Every whispered prayer was heard. Every silent surrender was sacred. Heaven hasn't forgotten. Heaven has been building something for you. A union not born of convenience, but covenant. A love not centered on attraction alone, but anchored in assignment. God is not sending someone to entertain you. He's sending someone to walk beside you in purpose, to build, to serve, to worship, to weep, to rise. You may have pictured romance. And yes, there will be tenderness. Yes, there will be sweetness. But more than that, there will be truth. There will be presence. There will be peace. Because when the proposal is heaven sent, it carries heaven's fingerprints. It carries the fragrance of prayer, the weight of promise, and the light of eternity. God knows the kind of love your heart is wired for. Not loud, not performative, but deep, sacred, quietly sure. And what He's sending is not shallow or short-lived. It's enduring. It's steady. It's refined by fire and filled with light. So if you felt like giving up, if you've said, Lord, maybe I was wrong, if you've silently let go of the dream, let this message pick up what you laid down. Let this be the gentle hand of God placing hope back in your heart. Not hope in people, not hope in timing, but hope in Him, the one who knows the exact moment your heart and theirs will be ready at the same time. Let your heart be still again. Can you feel it? That quiet sense that something is drawing near? That something beautiful is forming in the background while you remain faithful in the foreground. Heaven is not in a hurry. Because sacred things take time. Because hearts that carry calling must be handled carefully. You are not just being matched. With a person, you are being aligned with a purpose. And the one who is coming, they will recognize it. They will say, I prayed for this. I didn't know your name, but I felt your spirit. And you will know too, because it won't feel like striving. It won't feel like guessing. It will feel like a door being opened that only God could open. This is the divine proposal. A love story authored by the Creator, signed in mercy, delivered in peace, received in fullness. And if your soul is nodding along, if the tears rise but feel healing, not painful, that's your confirmation. This message is yours. Heaven is speaking directly to your spirit. And now, beloved, if you feel seen, if you feel peace returning to you through these words, I invite you gently, with grace, subscribe to stay in this sacred flow. Let these messages meet you when your soul needs reminding. Leave your thoughts or prayers in the comments. This space was created for hearts like yours. And if you've been blessed by this message and feel led to support this work, a super thanks helps this mission expand. It helps us carry peace, truth, and spiritual rest to those who feel forgotten or lost in the noise. Your gift is never just a gesture. It is a seed, and heaven sees it. And I thank you, deeply, sincerely. Now, let's return to the whisper. You are not only being prepared, you are being called. Called into something bigger than a ceremony, bigger than a moment. You're being called into a movement of two lives coming together, not for vanity, but for vision. To pour out God's love into a world that is starving for the real. This proposal will be seen by others, but it won't be about others. It will be between your spirit and theirs. Two people who know the secret language of surrender. You won't need to explain it. You won't need to defend it. Because when it's God ordained, the fruit will speak for itself. Love like this changes everything. It shifts atmospheres. It heals legacies. It restores what was broken in past generations. It births futures filled with worship, not war. Peace, not pressure. Purpose, not pretending. This is what heaven is offering you. And all you have to do is stay close to the one who's orchestrating it all. There's no need to prove anything. No need to perform. The right one will not require you to become anyone but yourself. Because when someone is sent by God, they see the God in you first. And that is what awakens the sacred yes. That yes is coming. That proposal is coming. And when it arrives, the waiting will make sense. The silence will become sacred. The tears will become oil. And your heart will say, this is what I've been waiting for. Not just someone to love me, but someone to worship with me. Beloved, keep your lamp lit. Keep your heart open. And if ever you feel alone in the waiting, come back to this space. Subscribe, reflect, share, and if you feel called, support. With a super thanks, knowing you are part of keeping this sanctuary of peace alive for yourself and for others. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are not waiting in vain. This proposal comes straight from heaven. And it's still meant for you. Breathe that in. Let peace rise again. The author of your story is still writing. And the best chapter is on its way. Until next time, walk in grace. Trust in timing. And know you are deeply loved. More than you know. Welcome back, beloved. You've come so far. And you haven't come alone. Heaven has been walking beside you. Every step, every moment, every pause between the prayers. The journey is sacred. And so are you. This message is not just words. It is a whisper from heaven. A holy reminder that the proposal being sent to you is not just about love. It's about destiny. It's about God reaching into time and orchestrating a union that carries His fingerprint. This is not the kind of love that fades. This is not the kind of proposal that disappears when life gets hard. This is the love that stands firm in storms, because it was built on the rock. This is the proposal that comes when two people have surrendered first to God, and only then to each other. If you've been waiting for someone who sees your spirit, not just your appearance. If you've been longing for someone who prays with you, not just plays with your heart, then know this: God heard you. And your yes is coming. The one who will come with this proposal, they will not come to complete you. They will come to walk beside you in what God has already completed in you. They will not ask you to change your light. They will kneel in it. They will not be intimidated by your calling. They will cover it in prayer. This love will be different, because it is not made by your hands. It is made by His dot, and when it arrives, you will know. Because it won't bring confusion. It won't make you question who you are. It won't create chaos. It will echo peace. It will be wrapped in stillness. You'll feel the confirmation deepen your soul, without needing to chase signs, without needing to force timing. Because this time, it won't be you doing the chasing. It will be heaven doing the revealing, and even now, the one who carries this proposal in their heart is drawing closer. Maybe not in the way you expect, but in the way heaven planned. Sometimes, the one God chooses for you doesn't enter your life loudly. Sometimes they walk in gently, quietly, but with the kind of presence that settles everything inside you. And when they do, you'll realize you were never waiting in vain. You were being preserved for someone who would love you rightly, respect you fully, cherish you deeply, and see you not as the world sees, but as God sees. And you too are being prepared. You're not just receiving a love like this. You're becoming a vessel of it. You're becoming someone who can protect what is precious. You're becoming someone who can give without fear and receive without shame. God has not been delaying your love story. He's been healing your heart to recognize it when it comes. Because when heaven sends the one, you'll need to be ready to stand in your worth, ready to embrace the blessing, ready to say yes without hesitation. And now, if this message is still speaking to your heart, if it feels like a balm to your soul, I invite you again, peacefully and sincerely, subscribe to this channel for more gentle spiritual guidance. You are welcome here. This is not just a video space. It's a spiritual refuge. Leave a comment if you feel led, a reflection, a prayer, a simple amen. Your words become part of the light here. And if this message has blessed you deeply, and you wish to help it reach others, a super thanks goes a long way. Not for profit, but for purpose. To help this sacred content continue blessing those searching for hope, for answers, for peace. Your presence here is no accident. You are a vital part of this movement of love and light. Now, back to the proposal. There's something you need to know. Not everyone will understand the timing of this love. Not everyone will see what you see when they arrive. And that's okay, because this love is not for public approval. It's for divine alignment. It's for the quiet yes between you and God. And then, between you and them, you won't need to explain the depth of what you feel. Because what is holy doesn't always make sense to the world, but it will make sense to your spirit. You'll feel a remembering, as if your soul always knew them. Not because of past life myths, but because of present spirit truth. The one heaven is sending will not just understand your wounds, they'll know how to honor them. They'll see your strength and not be threatened. They'll sense your softness and not exploit it. They'll pray with you, stand with you, grow with you, and together, you will not just fall in love, you will rise in it. God doesn't give halfway gifts. And He will not give you someone who treats you like an option when He made you a promise. So wait a little longer. With purpose, not fear. With joy, not dread. Because the more you become who you were created to be, the more you attract what was created for you. And this proposal, it is being written even now in the sacred ink of God's will, a love letter wrapped in divine timing. Sealed with grace, delivered in peace. So let your heart rest. The delay is not denial. It is preparation. It is protection. It is proof that God does not give you what you ask for until He has made sure it will bless you, not burden you. And He's doing the same for them, preparing them to meet you with honor, not agenda, with clarity, not confusion. And that moment, that beautiful moment when it all unfolds, will be more than you imagined. It will be holy. It will be heaven. And it will be yours. So breathe. Be still. Let your heart stay soft. You are closer now than ever before. If you've been comforted by these words, if they've reminded you that heaven is working even in the waiting, I invite you again, subscribe, be part of this peaceful space. Let these words continue to carry you when the world feels heavy. Leave your reflection, even just a sentence. Let your voice join the chorus of souls on the same path. And if this message has ministered to you, consider leaving us super thanks. It helps us continue doing what we do, creating sacred messages that guide, comfort, and bless. And it helps us reach others who feel forgotten in their waiting. Because love like this, holy love, deserves to be heard about. And you can help carry that light forward. One more whisper before we close. God has not forgotten you. He is still writing your love story. And what He writes, no one can erase. This proposal is not lost. It's not late. It's simply sacred. And sacred things come in stillness, not speed. Keep your heart open. Keep your spirit ready. Because when it comes, you'll look back on this moment and smile and say, I waited. And it was worth it. This proposal comes straight from heaven. And it is still, always lovingly meant for you. Welcome, dear soul. You've walked with us through stillness and trust, through quiet preparation and holy promise. And now in this final part of the message, we come full circle. Let your spirit breathe deeply. Let your heart relax into this sacred moment. For what heaven has begun in you, He is faithful to complete. You didn't come here for noise. You didn't come for a fantasy. You came because something in your spirit knows this is real. This is divine. This is God whispering to your heart. Your time is drawing near. This proposal, this divine invitation from heaven. It was never just about romance. It was about returning to who you really are. Returning to the truth of your worth. Returning to the one who writes your name in light. You've been prepared, not by accident, not by pain alone, but by love, by grace, by a process that made you softer, wiser, stronger. And now heaven is saying, you are ready. Ready to receive love that doesn't shrink you. Ready to walk in union that doesn't confuse you. Ready to say yes, not just with trembling hope, but with sacred certainty. The one who is coming, they are not coming with chaos. They are coming with clarity. They are not sent to pull you into their shadow. They are sent to walk with you in the light. This is not a rescue story. This is a redemption story. Because where the world failed you, God is sending fulfillment. Where others left, God is sending someone who will stay. Where your heart was overlooked, God is sending someone who sees, and they won't be overwhelmed by your depth. They'll be drawn to it. Because they've prayed for someone like you, even when they didn't know your name. They've asked heaven to make them ready, not just to find love, but to honor it. And you are not being asked to settle for less. You are being invited to rise to more peace, to more purpose, to more purity in how love is given and received. This is not the world's version of love. This is heaven's design. And when they come, they'll come with confirmation. Not confusion, with peace. Not pressure, with joy. Not performance, and you'll know. This is the one I was prepared for. Not because they complete you, but because they align with the spirit within you. God is not in a hurry, but He is not distant either. He is working, moving, weaving lives together with holy thread. And your life, your journey, your pain, your prayers have not been in vain. Every moment mattered. Every tear was seen. Every waiting hour has been holy, because what is coming is worth it all. And now, precious soul, if these words have continued to carry you, I gently invite you, subscribe for more peaceful spiritual guidance. Let this be your resting place, your soft landing when the world gets too loud. And if these messages have blessed you, leave a reflection in the comments. Let your story echo through this space, because someone else might need your light too. And if you feel called to give us super thanks, know that your kindness helps keep this channel alive, not for numbers, but for nourishment. So more hearts can hear messages that remind them they are seen, they are not forgotten, and their miracle is still on the way. Now breathe. Let's come back into the stillness. There's something you need to hear again. Your story is not behind. It's right on time. God does not rush what is sacred. He does not abandon what He begins. And if He spoke this proposal over your life, He will bring it to pass. You don't have to beg for it. You don't have to chase it. You only need to be ready when it arrives, ready to recognize the one who comes with the breath of heaven on their words, ready to say yes not just to a person, but to the purpose, to the mission, to the mutual surrender. This is not a small thing. This is a kingdom thing. And it's coming, sooner than you think, softer than you imagined, stronger than you hoped. You'll look into their eyes and feel home. You'll hear their voice and feel safe. You'll take their hand and feel heaven. And you'll say yes, not because you're desperate, but because you're delivered. Delivered from old wounds, old stories, old fears, because now you walk in wholeness. And whole hearts attract holy love. So stay rooted, stay expectant, stay faithful. Heaven is never late. And the one who carries the answer to your quietest prayer is already being led by the same Spirit that's guiding you. And when they arrive, you will understand why it had to take this long, why it had to be this way, why no one else made sense. Because this proposal, this love, this union will speak God's name, and it will be undeniable. This is your promise. This is your preparation.